Hello, fellow time travelers and history lovers. I am author Eileen Schnabel, author of the Kep Westgard Time Travel to the American Revolution series, and today we're going to find out how much you know about the role of Native Americans in the Revolutionary War. So this is a Professor Noggins question that just so happened to be answered in Kep Westgard Rebel Spy, which I thought was neat. Wasn't planned, but here we go. Here's number one, and the question is, what Iroquois chief fought for the British? And if you notice, I'll show you there, it has a little brain next to it, meaning it's one of the harder questions. I'm going to ask both questions and then we'll get to the answers. And number two, what great concern led many tribes to join the British against the Patriots? Well, as I mentioned, if you happen to have read Kep Westgard Rebel Spy, you would know that in this mission note, which are like little bits of history plunked into the story, those answers were right here. So the technically Mohawk leader, who was part of the Iroquois Federation, was Chief Joseph Brant, and he was an interesting character. So I'm going to read you just a little bit about him. Joseph Brant was a Mohawk military and political leader associated with Great Britain during the American Revolution. He met many significant people of the age, including, and this is so cool, George Washington and King George III. So just imagine this guy travels across the ocean to meet King George III and also meets with George Washington, like the two big powers of the time, which I just think is very amazing. So that was number one, the first question, and his answer, and the answer is Chief Joseph Brant. The second one, which was, if you will recall, clear back when we asked the question, what great concern led many tribes to join the British against the Patriots? That answer is right here. And that says Brant saw the Crown's presence as a safeguard against colonial incursions into native lands. While still in his teens, Joseph Brant led war parties against the French during the 7 Years' War. During the Revolution, Brant led Mohawk and colonial loyalists known as Brant's Volunteers against rebels on the New York frontier. He was accused by the Americans of committing atrocities and given the name Monster Brant. However, the accusations were later argued to have been false by historians. After the war, Chief Joseph Brant relocated with most of his people to Upper Canada in an area now called the Six Nations Reserve. So anyway, that is a little bit about Chief Joseph Brant. If you made it all the way to the end of this, you are officially a history nerd. Thank you for sharing the journey with me, and I'll see you soon.